While many men have no idea how to behave around women, there is still a type of man who does things differently. These men are known as Sigma males, a rare breed, frequently misunderstood in modern society. Unlike the more common alpha and beta males, Sigma males are private, confident, and independent, making them a unique and intriguing option for many women. They are often seen as enigmatic and mysterious, not because they are trying to be, but simply because they do not need validation from others. Even though others might not even realize what Sigma men are doing differently, women can immediately notice the difference. So what is this all about? How exactly do Sigma males act around women? 1. They quietly analyze every move she makes. While most men might be focused on impressing a woman, Sigma men are more interested in understanding her. They are great at observing and analyzing others, especially when it comes to those they are talking to. They will quietly take in every detail of her body language, tone of voice, and even her choice of words. This is not to judge or manipulate, but rather to understand who she really is, not just what she shows on the surface. They can tell if she's relaxed or tense, interested or bored, and will adjust their behavior accordingly. They don't stare in a creepy way, but rather in a curious and attentive manner. Sigma males are also good at picking up on what she's not saying directly but is still communicating through her actions and expressions. The Sigma man is always mindful of where she looks and puts her focus, as it often shows what catches her interest or attention. All these little observations are like puzzle pieces that come together in the Sigma's mind, helping him understand who she truly is on the inside, beyond the image she may be projecting outwardly. He stays quiet and reflective during this analysis process, keeping it all inside instead of voicing every thought out loud. 2. They don't say yes to everything she says. Some guys say yes to everything she says because they are trying to please her and gain her approval. This is a classic mistake that ends up making them appear weak and unattractive. Sigma males don't care about impressing women or gaining their approval, so they have no issue with saying no if they spot any flaws in her logic or have a different viewpoint. They are not rude or disrespectful towards women, but they have a strong sense of self and won't compromise their values or desires just to please someone else. While they always treat women respectfully, they won't simply agree with everything she says just to get in her good graces. This makes Sigma men stand out as confident, assertive, and independent individuals, which is exactly what many women seek in a man. Not saying yes to everything is not about being argumentative or confrontational, but rather about staying true to oneself and not pretending to be someone else just for the sake of impressing a woman. 3. They notice a minor detail and ask about it. Sigma males have a keen eye for detail and pay attention to the little things others might overlook. This includes noticing small details about a woman's appearance or behavior that most men wouldn't even see. They will ask questions about these details, not because they are trying to flirt or impress her, but simply because they are genuinely curious. They might ask about the meaning of a necklace she's wearing or even something as mundane as a nail polish color. These small details might seem insignificant, but this kind of attentiveness simply amazes many women. While some guys stress about what questions to ask so they don't come across as foolish, Sigma males don't give power to these thoughts. Their curiosity is genuine, and they're not afraid to show it. Of course, this doesn't mean they will ask about every little thing. But when something catches their attention, they're not afraid to show it. 4. They use the similarity attraction effect. This effect is all about how people are naturally drawn to others who share similar attitudes, backgrounds, interests, and life experiences. Sigma men use this to their advantage when talking to women by finding common ground right from the start. They might ask thoughtful questions or listen for cues about what the woman enjoys and values. As they discover shared interests or perspectives, they point them out, creating an instant bond and rapport. This not only makes the woman feel more comfortable, but also creates a sense of familiarity and understanding between the two. The woman sees the Sigma man as someone who just gets her because they have key things in common. This can lead to a deeper connection and potential attraction. This similarity attraction effect is not used as a tactic or strategy, but rather as a natural way to connect with others. 5. They never talk about other women. When getting to know a woman, Sigma males focus entirely on her. They avoid bringing up past relationships or interactions with other women, as this can be disrespectful or make her feel compared to others. The Sigma man also doesn't share stories or anecdotes about other women in his life. Ex-girlfriends, female friends, or colleagues. The goal is to make her feel uniquely valued. He understands that no one likes to feel like they're competing with a man's history or being compared to other women. If you do this, she will feel like she has to measure up or impress you. This creates pressure and a sense of competition, also taking her away from the present moment. Imagine if she talked about her ex-boyfriends or other guys she's interested in. It would make you feel like you're just one of many and not special. Sigma males try to avoid this at all costs. 6. They don't try to be overly cool, funny, or interesting. Have you seen those guys who try too hard to be cool, cracking jokes and showing off all their accomplishments? Sigma men are not like that. They don't feel the need to constantly prove themselves or try to impress a woman with flashy displays of humor or personality. Most women can easily see through these tactics and may become turned off. Although some men may need to constantly entertain or impress a woman, Sigma men know that their authentic self is enough. They would never try to be someone they're not just for the sake of being seen as attractive. This signals insecurity straight away and puts you on shaky ground. You don't want to be seen as a clown, even if she's laughing. Unfortunately, this is how most men get through their first date with a woman. She's left thinking, "I had fun, but I'm not sure if I want to see this guy again." You definitely don't want that. Being comfortable in your own skin and not trying to be someone you're not is much more attractive than trying to put on a show. Sure, if you want to impress a fake princess, then you must show them what they are attracted to. But when you're talking to a woman who's worth your time, you don't need to put on an act. You can be yourself and still have her captivated by simply being real. 7. They avoid cliché compliments. What can be more unattractive than hearing the same cliché compliments over and over again? Imagine you're a woman and every day you hear the same lines from every guy who's trying to impress you. It would get old and boring pretty quickly, wouldn't it? That's why Sigma males don't rely on cliché compliments to win over a woman. They focus on things that are unique and specific to the woman they are talking with. While it may be easy to tell someone they're beautiful or attractive, this is also what every other guy says. Sigma men take the time to notice and appreciate what makes her different. Don't try to impress her. Just make sure she knows what makes her stand out to you. It could be something as simple as the way she smiles or how passionate she is about her job. Whatever it may be, a genuine and specific compliment will go much further than any generic line. 8. They always bring up something she mentioned. Do you know what's a surefire way to make someone think you're not paying attention? Not remembering something they told you. It may seem like a small detail, but for women it can be a big deal. Paying close attention to what she says and bringing it up in conversation later will immediately ring the bell. Sigma males are exceptional listeners and make mental notes when she shares details about her life, interests, or experiences. Some men have their minds wandering, are busy thinking about what to say next, or simply don't care enough to retain the information. The Sigma's mind is like a sponge, soaking up everything he thinks will help him understand her better. While this process is uncontrollably natural for him, it's also a strong indication of his complex mind. 9. They don't give away too much information. We tend to reveal a lot about ourselves when we like someone. This could be seen even through our questions or banter. Too much telling too soon can make us look desperate or needy for her attention, while many men simply don't know about this matter at all. Sigma males are naturally private. They're highly selective about what they choose to share and with whom. They don't play games or manipulate a woman's emotions, but they also don't wear their hearts on their sleeves. They protect their own boundaries and only open up to those who have earned their trust and respect. This creates a sense of mystery and intrigue, making her want to get to know him more. People think that being secretive means you have something to hide, but for Sigma males, it's about self-respect and maintaining their integrity. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, it's refreshing to know that it's perfectly okay not to give away too much information. While we may feel pressured to disclose every aspect of our personal lives, the reality is that we have the right to keep certain things private. By being more selective about what we share, we can protect our mental and emotional health, maintain a level of independence, and even leave some room for mystery in our relationships. 10. They make a subtle joke once in a while. Sigma men have a low-key yet fun sense of humor that they bring out when the time is right. They don't try to dominate the conversation with constant jokes, but they might drop a witty remark or an amusing observation when it fits naturally. Their jokes are all about creating enjoyment, not about showing off how funny they can be. If she playfully teases him about something silly he said, he might respond with a pun or a clever play on words, showing that he can take a joke in stride. His humor is situational and used to make others feel at ease, never to belittle or make things awkward. The Sigma man knows that well-timed and appropriate humor can help build a relaxed connection. Sharing an occasional joke with her also reveals his quick wit and creative mind. He uses humor to add color to interactions, not to hog her attention. 11. They give her room to talk without trying to one-up her. The last thing you want to do when getting to know someone is turning the conversation into a competition. Trying to one-up someone with your own experiences or achievements can be tempting, but this actually has the opposite effect. It comes across as arrogant and self-centered, making the other person feel unheard or unimportant. This not only shuts down any chance of a meaningful conversation, but also pushes her away. Active listening is a crucial skill in any conversation, yet it's frequently overlooked. It's easy to become so focused on sharing our own thoughts and experiences that we forget the person we're speaking with deserves the same attention and respect. Sigma males have the upper hand here, as they are skilled listeners without having the urge to constantly jump in and show off or downplay her stories. This makes her feel heard and validated, making her more likely to open up and share even more with him. So instead of trying to one-up her, let her have the spotlight and truly listen to what she has to say. 12. They make intentional eye contact. Men and women have been trying to figure each other out since the beginning. We've read countless articles and watched videos on how to understand the opposite sex, but sometimes it really is as simple as making eye contact. A study published in the Journal of Research in Personality found that participants rated people they made eye contact with as more attractive and trustworthy than those who avoided eye contact or had a brief stare. Sigma males don't shy away from eye contact, but they also don't stare intently without blinking. Maintaining steady eye contact without constantly looking around the room can create a close connection between two people. It also lets the Sigma man read her eyes, picking up on unspoken signals about her emotions. Intentional eye contact demonstrates his focus is completely on her at that moment. It also projects self-assurance and interest when done without awkwardness or intensity.